So once again, good evening, Anoop sir, for today's evening yoga session from 7 to 8. And good evening, everyone who has joined through MS Teams and those of you who have joined through YouTube. Good evening and welcome to this yoga session. And sir, since you are already introduced to the participants, I would request you, sir, to please begin. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. We begin from here, and we will begin. Usually, we start with the prayer. I want you to please sit in any comfortable position. You can keep your back upright in Vajrasana, in any cross-leg position, Padmasana, you can choose, or Sukhasana. Just observe your back remain upright. Comfortable upright, you don't need to push it up. Your eyes gently close. And now observe your body. Suppose you are currently sitting in. Is it relaxing or not? If not, adjust yourself, adjust your body. You can go for another pose. Just sitting in comfortable, relaxed position. After adjusting your body, all your focus on your breathing. You try to withdrawing all of your senses and bring all your focus and your awareness on your body and on your breath. Just check the rhythm of your breath, the volume you are inhaling and exhaling, your abdominal movement with the breathing. And slowly join your hands in Namaskar. We're starting with just 1 moment, 3 Shantis. Take a deep breath in and starting to breathe. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly you can release your hands, rub your palms. This is in front of your eyes. Open your eyes and then take up your hand. Again. Now from here we're moving ahead. Usually we're starting with the loosening exercises, practices. Then we're moving ahead with the asanas, followed by breathing exercises. I request you all, please release the pose and stand on your place. Standing with keeping feet shoulder width apart and your both hands on your waist. We're starting with the neck movement and syncing our movement with the breathing. Inhale, raise the chin up. Maximum backward bend here from the neck only, and observe the stretch on your throat. Reach to the final position, take a pause, and slowly exhale, coming down. Do remember, those who have issues with the cervical region, do not press your chin into the chest. Again, reaching to the final position and observing the stretch on the back of your neck, pressure that you're holding on the throat. Repeat with inhale up and back. Exhale, forward. One more. Inhale, up and back. With exhale, forward. With inhale, come back to center. Now we're moving ahead with the twisting. Keeping your shoulder straight, pelvic straight. With exhale, we start turning our head to the left side. Switching to the final position. Take a pause and without tilting your shoulders. Inhale, slowly come back. Exhale to the right. Inhale in center. We'll repeat one more time. With exhale, turning your head to the left, maximum. Inhale in center and slowly with exhale to right. We come back to center. And now release your hands. You're moving ahead with the shoulders after the neck. With inhale, raise your both hands at the shoulder level. Rotating your palms up and slowly bend your elbow. Bring your elbows close. We're moving ahead with the shoulder rotations. And again, syncing the movement with the breath. Inhale. Raise your elbows up here. And pointing your elbows, drawing maximum circle, bigger circle. With exhale, drop it down. With inhale, repeat, up. And exhale, down. One more. With inhale. And exhale. Now in reverse direction. Again with inhale, up. Bring your elbows closer to the ears. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. With exhale, forward. One last. Inhale. And with exhale, down slowly. So you release your both hands. And next, we are moving ahead with the trunk movement. Keeping your feet shoulder width apart. Slowly raise your both hands in front of you. Again, we sync our movement with the breath. Exhale, twisting your body, trunk to the left, your right palm touching your left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the right. Repeat with inhale in center. Exhale to the left. Inhale in center. Exhale to the right. We'll repeat one more. Exhale to the left and hold. Just pushing the trunk to the back and hold. Breathing continue. Just maintain that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With inhale, slowly come back to center and exhale to the right side. Keeping your pelvic straight. Again, holding here. Just 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With inhale in center and slowly releasing your both hands. After moving the trunk, we are moving ahead with the knee. So just check your both feet shoulder width apart. Raising your both hands in front of you, palms facing down. And from here, we are moving to the squatting position. Now, if you experience any pain, too much of pain on the knees, then do not go all the way down. You can stop in between till here also. And if you feel okay, then you can go down till your hip and knee come in a line. Slowly up. Again, repeat. And up. One more and hold. Down here, if you can maintain here, your maximum body weight should be on the heels. Just try to maintain here and feel the contraction on your thighs. If you're comfortable, if you're not feeling anything on the knees, you can go down and maintain here. Just 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and up. With exhale, release the hands. Now we're moving ahead with the back movement. Again, fixing your both hands on your waist here. And start with squeezing your elbows back so that you started feeling a stretch on your shoulders. Again, we're starting with the breathing in and pushing hips forward. Going backward. With exhale, slowly forward. Do remember, if you feel any pain while going down on the back, stop and come up a little bit and then hold there. Inhale up and back. We'll repeat with exhale, forward. One more with inhale. And exhale forward. Slowly release your both hands. Try to touch your toes. If you're able to touch your toes, placing your both palms on the mat, head down, and just observe the stretch. While you're doing this, try not to bend your knees, keeping your both knees straight. Observe the stretch on your hamstring, back of your thigh, calves, back. Mild pressure on your abdomen region. And blood flow changes to the head. As you're holding, observe how you're feeling on your body. While coming up, with inhale, stretch your hands in front. Come up all the way. By the side, with exhale, release the both hands. Now, after loosening, we are moving ahead with the flow, the variation we are doing regularly. So I request you all to just go to the end of your mat, keeping your both feet 2-3 inches apart. And we're starting with the stretching again. With inhale, raise your both hands up your palms facing front, raise the chin up a little and stretch it up maximum. And with maintaining that stretch, we are going forward. With exhale, bring your both palms right in front of your feet without bending your knees, head down. Just maintain that. And observing again, back of your thigh, your hamstrings, calf muscle, your back, a little mild pressure on your abdomen region, and blood flow changes to the head. Do observe how you're feeling on your breathing with the breath. The rhythm, is it changing or not? Now from here, we move ahead with the Kumbhakasana. So just start walking forward with the hands and move to Kumbhakasana, plank pose. Now check here your wrist under the shoulder, your tailbone in line of your shoulder, gazing downward, and maintain that. Do observe the body weight that you're holding with the wrist, shoulder, the contraction that you're holding on your core region, your abdomen region. How your breathing is. Be aware. Now slowly drop your knees down and with exhale, slowly all the way down. Keeping your both feet together, your toes pointed back. We're starting with the Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Inhale, raise the chin up, shoulders, and your back. Come up all the way and hold. Again, observing your body, starting with the throat, the stretch you're feeling on the neck, on the chest, on the abdomen region, and the pressure that you're maintaining on the back. Be aware with that. After holding a few breaths, slowly coming down and moving to the mountain pose. Parvatasana or downward facing dog. While you're holding in mountain pose, just check your wrist, your shoulder, and tailbone in one line and keep pulling your tailbone up higher. Try to touch your heels on the mat. Now, if you have varicose vein, do not press your heels down. Just observe the pose as you're holding. How you feeling on your hands, shoulders, your calves while you're pressing your heels down. How you feeling on the back while you're pulling your tailbone up. And the blood flow changes to the head. From here, so start taking your right leg in front, try to place it between your both hands. Drop your left knee on the mat. With inhale, raise your both hands up, your palms facing each other. Now just lean forward a little bit and going back. Hold that. And again observe the pose that you're holding. Be aware of the stretch that you're holding on the thigh, left thigh, pressure on the back. Observe how you're feeling on the shoulders and the balance. Just maintain that. The exhale, slowly drop your hands down. Continue with the twisting. Inhale, raise your hand up, twist your head up, see the fingers. And as you're doing it, observe how you're feeling on the shoulder, how you're feeling on the back, your abdomen region, and the glute. Just maintain it. With the exhale, slowly bring it down and going back to the mountain pose again. As you reach to the mountain pose, again observe the body weight you're holding with the wrists and shoulders. Stretch on the back, stretch on your hamstrings and calves, and blood circulation to the head. Slowly drop your knees down, and with exhale, all the way down. Keeping your both feet together, you're moving into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Inhale, raise your head up, slowly the shoulders, and back up. All the way up. And all your focus on the back, shoulders, the throat, chest, and abdomen region. With the exhale, slowly come down. Going back to the mountain pose. After Cobra pose, as you're moving to the mountain pose, to observe your back. In the Cobra pose, there was pressure you were holding. Now, that is the stretch, and all the pressure, that is all gone now. Slowly bringing your left leg right in front of your both hands. With exhale, here, and drop your right knee on the mat. The right toe pointed back here. With inhale, raise your both hands up and arch back. Keeping arms parallel to each other, arm touching your ears. And observe again your shoulders, back, the front thigh, and your balance. With exhale, slowly come down. And we continue with the twisting, this time with the left hand. Inhale, raising your left hand up, twist it up maximum. And again, be aware with the body. As you're holding this pose, how you feeling on the shoulder, your abdomen region, your back, and the glute. With the exhale, slowly come down and going back to the mountain pose. Hold there, and all your focus on the body weight you are holding, on the stretch that you're holding on the back, stretch on the legs, and observe your head. How are you feeling? Now from here, with a slight variation, with the inhale, start leaning forward all the way and move to Bhujangasana. Without dropping your knees on the mat, you landed on the knees directly and hold there. Now from here, try not to bend your knees and going back to mountain pose. Hold again. Slowly start taking your hands back. Touch your toes if you can. Placing your palms on the mat, head down and hold the stretch. Observing again, hamstring, your calves, your back, mild pressure on abdomen region, and again the blood circulation to the head. While coming up, inhale, raise your hands in front, come up all the way. By the side, slowly release your both hands. That was just one round. You can increase the number as you are practicing regularly. You can slowly increase the number. And now we are moving ahead with the asanas. The one first is Trikonasana. So I request you all to please arrange your feet 3 or 3.5 feet apart. With inhale, raise your both hands at your shoulders. We begin with the left side. So rotate only the left toe outside. And with the exhale, start bending down, pushing your right hip away. Hold the left ankle. Keeping your both hands in one line. The palm facing in front. Keeping your legs straight. And with the exhale, twist your head up. See the fingers in your right hand. And as you're holding, again, all your focus on your body. How feeling on the thigh, left thigh specifically. Sides, on the right side, the shoulder, how feeling the ribs, your back, your neck, and how it balances. Just be aware. While coming up, with inhale, fully come up, rotating the left toe straight and right toe outside. We'll repeat the same to the right side. With the exhale, start bending down, holding the right ankle. Take your both hands in one line, the palm facing in front, both legs straight. Now with the exhale, twist your head up and see the fingers in your left hand. And again, all your focus on your body, the thigh, sides, shoulder, back, ribs, and the neck. Now, how the balance is, be aware that you differentiate while you were doing with the left side and now. Is there any difference? Is there any side is easier? Just be aware. While coming back, inhale, come back to center, slowly release the hands with exhale, slowly release your both legs also. From now, we're moving ahead with Vajrasana. Just release the pose and just sitting in Vajrasana. In Vajrasana, your toes touching each other, knees together, keeping your back comfortable upright, and your hands resting on your thighs or knees. While sitting in Vajrasana, if you're experiencing pain on the ankles, again you can use a towel, make a roll of a towel, place it underneath the ankles, or if you're feeling too much of pain with thighs, then placing the towel underneath the thighs. Stay in Vajrasana and observe how you're feeling. Observe your ankles, knees, front of your thighs, and hold there. Slowly release, and now we are moving ahead with Ushtrasana. Release Vajrasana and stand on your knees, keeping your both legs, your knees and heels 3 to 4 inches apart. With inhale, raise your hands in front of you, rotating the right hand, placing on the right heel, left hand on the left heel. After placing both hands on the heels, slowly push hips forward and drop your head back here. Observe the stretch that you're holding in the shoulders, chest, abdomen region, and throat. Pressure on your back. If you're not able to reach for your heels here, then you can just place your hands on the buttocks, pushing hips forward and holding here. This is Ardha Ushtrasana. You can also hold it here. While coming up, slowly come up all the way. Back to Vajrasana. We are moving ahead with the counter pose. Because in Ushtrasana, you are holding too much of pressure on the back. To release that pressure, we're moving ahead with Shashankasana, rabbit pose. So just separate your knees apart, place your both hands in front of you, and with exhale, just lean forward all the way. Dropping your chin on the mat. And all your focus again on the back. Observe your back while you're holding camel pose, Ushtrasana, all the pressure and the pain, and now that is all released. With inhale, slowly come back to Vajrasana. We're moving ahead with Marjariasana, cat and camel pose. So place your both hands in front of you and check your wrist will come under the shoulder. Your knees will be placed under the hips here and keeping your knees 2-3 inches apart, just hip width apart. Now here we target our backbone and maximize the movement of the back, sinking our breath. So inhale, start raising your head up and pushing your lower back in. Reach to the final position and hold here. Breathing continue. Observe how you're feeling on the throat, your lower back, and the middle of your back, the pressure that you're putting on the back. Now with the exhale, slowly changing. With the maximum slouch on the back. Do remember, if you have issues with the cervical, do not press your chin into the chest. Just creating slouch. Again, reaching to the final position. Hold the pose here without holding your breath. And observe how you feel on the shoulder blades, how you feel on the back and throat. Repeat with inhale. Head up and lower back goes in. Putting maximum pressure on the back. Exhale with the maximum slouch. One last, inhale. and exhale. So we come back to center. Now release the pose and just lay down on your abdomen. We're starting with the variation of Bhujangasana. Keep your both feet together, the chin fixed on the mat. Hold your wrist at the back. Try to keep your elbows straight. And as you're pushing your elbows straight, observe the stretch that you're holding on your shoulders and the contraction on the shoulder blades. Now we're moving ahead with the variation. Inhale, raise the chin up, the shoulder and the back. Try to keep your elbows straight and the lower body will remain relaxed. Just contracting your back muscles, lifting the upper body and observe your back, stretch on the shoulders, pressure that you're holding on the abdomen region and maintain. With the exhale, slowly come down, release both hands and place your hands by the side of your chest here, keeping your feet a little apart. Again, we're moving ahead with the variation of Bhujangasana. Inhale, raise the chin up, the shoulders and the back. Coming up all the way. And now we start twisting back here. With exhale, twisting to the right, your head and shoulders so that you can see the right heel. Hold that. With inhale, in center, exhale to the left. Slowly inhale, come back to center, and with exhale, come down. Release your both hands. Place your hands by the side of your body. Join your feet together. Next, we're moving ahead with Shalabhasana. So make fist and placing your both hands under the thighs. Keeping your chin fixed on the mat and upper body remain still and relaxed, just raising the both legs without bending the knees. Inhale, just raising the lower body, the both legs up. Try to lift 6 to 8 inches from the mat and hold. All your focus on the back, mainly the lower back, your glutes and the thigh muscles, mainly the hamstrings, and hold. Just maintain there. While coming back with exhale, drop the legs down, slowly release your both hands and relaxing in Mukhtasan. Interlock your fingers, place your chin on the fingers here, your feet 1 or 1.5 feet apart, and your both toes pointed out. Just relaxing in Mukhtasan. Slowly release the pose. So you take turn and come on your back. Arrange your body in one straight line. We start with again back bending. That is Setu Bandhasan. With exhale, bend your both knees. Bring your heels under the knees, keeping them 4 to 6 inches apart. With inhale, start raising your hips up and try not to use the muscles of your leg. Engage the muscles of your back here and maintain. As you're holding, observe your back, a little mild stretch on the front of your thigh. Blood flow changes to the head, contraction on the pelvic muscles, and stay there. Do observe as you're maintaining how your body is responding to the pose. Slowly come down, moving to the counter stretch with Bhavan Mukhtasan. With exhale, take your both knees to the chest. Interlock your finger, press your knees into the chest. Do remember, as you're doing it, if you're feeling pain on the back, do not press further. You can come up a little, you can hold in a comfortable or relaxed position. You can interlock your finger and press your knee into the chest. Once you start feeling easy with the pressure, keep increasing. Now slowly release your both hands, only the hands. Try to keep your knees close to the chest. Try to lift your tailbone, squeezing your abdominal muscles and maintain there. Try to observe the difference. Now you are engaging your abdominal muscles, and earlier you were using your hands, pressure, and now the contraction of your abdominal muscles. Slowly release. With inhale, your both legs straight. In next pose, we are moving ahead with Ardha Halasana, keeping your both legs together, hands by the side of your body. Inhale, and just raising your both legs up. Keeping your tailbone on the mat. Try not to bend your knees. Keep your head relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed, and again on engaging the whole core region, mainly the abdominal muscles here, and observe the contraction as you're holding. While coming back, slowly start taking your legs down. Do not fall and relax. Now we're moving ahead with the twisting. So arrange your both hands at your shoulder level in one line. Slowly bend your both knees. Bring your heels close to the body, keeping them together, your knees and heels. With exhale, drop your legs to the left side, and your head will go to the right side completely. And all your focus on the back, the twist on your backbone. Stretch, mild stretch, the glute and the shoulder. As you're twisting it maximum, try not to lift up your right shoulder. With inhale, slowly come back to center. We change with the other side. With exhale, drop your legs to right. And your head will go to left completely. Keep your heel over heel, knee over knee, and your left shoulder remain fixed on the mat. With inhale, slowly come back in center. You continue with the twisting, this time keeping your legs apart. Twist your both legs on the edges of the mat or 1.5 feet apart. Again, dropping your legs to the left and head to the right. Your right knee touching the left heel. Maximize the twist. Keeping your right shoulder fixed on the mat. Also the stretch on the front of the thigh, right thigh specifically. And maintain. With inhale, Come back slowly. Exhale, change with the other side. This time, your left knee touching your right heel and stretch on your left thigh, front of your thigh. Slowly come back in center. Release your both hands. Release your both legs. Take turn and please be seated on your place with the straight legs. We're starting with Dandasana. Keep your both feet together, your toes pointed up, hands by the side of your hips here. With the support of your hands, just sit upright, straight back maximum. Slowly release the support, raise your both hands in front of your shoulders and sit upright. Observe your back, squeeze the muscles of your back, squeezing the core region and holding here. Breathing continue, just maintain. While releasing, so you drop your hands down and relax. Now we're moving ahead with the forward bend, that is Janushirasana. Bending the right leg, place your right heel to the perineum, right knee on the mat. With inhale, raise your both hands up, stretch it up maximum, and with exhale, bending forward. For the toe first, holding the feet, and bring your head down on your knee. Observe the stretch that you're holding on the back, the calf and hamstring, pressure on the abdomen region, and maintain that. If you're not able to go in first try or attempt, then you can just hold it to the comfortable position. Once you start feeling easy, then push it beyond slowly. While coming back, inhale, stretch up all the way. With exhale, release the both hands and release the leg. We change with the other side, slowly bending the left leg, left heel to perineum. With inhale, raise your hands up, keep your chin up, stretching it up, and with exhale, start bending forward. Hold it to the comfortable position, and once you start feeling easy, you're feeling your body is starting to adopt the stretch, then you can push it further. Try to bring your forehead on the knee. Again, observing all the stretch on your back, the sides, the hamstrings, back of your thigh, and the calf. If you feel any pressure on the abdomen region, be aware with that. While coming back, stretch your hands in front. Inhale, up, exhale, drop your both hands down. Slowly release your leg also. Specifically, one practice for the knees here. You can keep your both legs 1 feet apart. Place your both hands by the side of your knees here. And here, you have to contact the muscles of your thigh and the knee. You have to squeeze so that your heel will come up. Something like that. Squeeze the thigh and the up your knee. Your heel will come up. And hold here. We'll hold for 10 here. Be aware how you feel on the thigh, your knee, contraction. After finishing 10 seconds, slow it down. Repeat the same with the other side. Again, squeezing the left thigh and the knee so that your left heel will come up. We are not leaning backward. You have to be forward here so that you are not engaging the other muscles. We are targeting here our knee and the thigh muscles. So that is really effective in case of knee pain. After finishing the 10 seconds, so we drop it down and we'll try this time with the both legs together, squeezing the both thigh and the knees so that your heels will come up. And hold. Observe the contraction on the thighs, your knees. After finishing in 10 seconds, slow it down. Now you can sit relaxed. And next, we are moving ahead with Bhujangasana, in which you have to keep your both legs apart and maximum apart. Open your legs wide, keeping your toes pointed up. Now with inhale, raise your both hands up here, palms in front, stretch it up maximum. With exhale, start bending down. Go for your toes first. If you can hold your toes, then slowly start bending down further and further. Do not push hard or put force against the muscles. Just try to reach to the final position that you can maintain comfortably, then hold it for a while. You will feel in 10 to 15 seconds that position will start getting easier for you. And once you start feeling easy, then you can push it beyond and slowly going down. Slowly come up all the way and release your both hands with exhale. Bring your legs together. We are moving ahead with the butterfly, Bhadrasana. Bring your both heels to the perineum. Hold your both feet and check your back. Your back comfortable upright. After keeping your back upright, start pushing your knees down and try to touch your knees on the mat. Keeping your back upright. Observing inner thighs. Contraction on your core, keeping your back upright. How you feel on the pelvic region. The connectivity of your Mooladhara. So releasing and shifting your legs a little forward. So moving ahead with the butterfly fold. So with the exhale, start bending down. To bring your forehead on the toes. As you're holding, try to observe the stretch that you're holding on your hip region, on your inner thighs, and the back. With inhale, slowly come up. Release your both legs and sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Observe the after effect of the practices you just did. If you feel any pressure in any body part, the stretch or any pain, be aware with that. As you're holding in cross-leg position, this is Ardha Padmasana. As you're holding, observe your all body weight on the hips here. The back comfortable upright. Eyes gently closed. There should not be any pressure on your eyelashes. Your hands in Gyan Mudra. Your index finger and thumb touching each other. All your focus and your awareness on your body. We're moving ahead. Maybe starting with the breathing side with Kapalbhati. Going with 100 strokes. Half breath in and exhaling with the force, contracting your abdominal muscles. Please count your 100 strokes. Half breath in and starting together. After finishing your 100 strokes of Kapalbhati, you can stop and continue with 2 deep breaths. Do remember, while you continue with the deep breath, there should not be any sound of inhalation and exhalation. The breathing should be slower and deeper as possible. We'll repeat another round of Kapalbhati. Again, 100 strokes. If you feel any pain below the ribs or on the back, you can stop in between, take a pause, 1 or 2 deep breath in, and you can resume again. Half breath in, starting together, and do count 100 strokes. After finishing your Kapalbhati, we begin with Anulom Vilom, making pranayam mudra. Using the thumb, close the right nostril, inhaling through the left without making any sound of inhalation and exhalation. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. This is one round. We'll complete 15. Please continue. After completing 15 rounds, you can stop and now observe the effect of Anulom Vilom on your mind and over the body. Next practice, Chitkari. Join your teeth, upper and lower, the point where teeth are touching each other, fixing the tongue, inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the nostril. You complete 10 rounds. Please begin. Slowly stop after completing your 10 rounds. Now we are moving ahead with Bhravati, Vishanmukhi Mudra. Please close your both ears, the thumbs, your index finger on top of your eyes, middle finger on your nostrils, the ring finger on the top of your upper lips, the little finger just below the lower lip. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling with a loud humming, observing the vibrations in the head, chest, the whole body. Completing 10 rounds, please begin. After 10 rounds, you can slowly stop. Now observing the effect of Brahmari for the mind and body, and this relax. So you release your hands, rub your palms into it. This in front of your eyes, open your eyes, and then take off. You can release the pose and you can sit in any comfortable position if you want to. That's all in today's session.
If anyone has any questions, they can unmute and ask. So there are no questions, Anoop sir. And it's already 8:04. Thank you, sir, very much for this session. And thank you everyone who has participated both through YouTube and Teams. And Anoop sir's sessions will continue on Saturday tomorrow and then again on Monday. So please continue joining and get the maximum benefit from these sessions. Thank you very much, Anoop sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you.